Wes here with Low Res Poke. I actually meant to record this live, do this as a live stream. It turns out that YouTube doesn't let you immediately hop into a live stream for the first time. Even if you meet all the requirements, they do a 24-hour cooling period. Makes perfect sense. Wish I realized that a day or so ago because I easily could have, really should have ran a test live stream before all of this and it would have been fine. All that being said, I still did record one watching the live stream live, but there were a couple things off with it, so I'm just re-recording this. This is a re-recording of watching the live stream. So it's gonna look a little less scuffed than what I originally recorded. So sharing this for posterity's sake, but I've got the settings in much better space. I've got the little webcam going here, so.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, February 27, is Pokemon Day. This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan.
29 years ago. Isn't that crazy?
It's been 29 years since the birth of Pokemon. And we've reached this milestone through the support of all you trainers around the world. Thanks to all of you, it's now possible to enjoy Pokemon each day.
So you can actually see in the back there,
we hope to keep
red and green off of his right shoulder or to his left.
In today's
You can see the games in the corner there.
All the latest news about Pokemon, including our newest titles.
You can see Ogerpon back there, Koraidon.
It's the Netflix series Pokemon Concierge. Taking place at the Pokemon Resort on a tropical island, the story follows Haru, who is still finding her feet as a new concierge, and Psyduck as they grow together through their interactions with the resort's Pokemon guests. Its charm lies in the warm visuals that can be achieved only through stop-motion animation. And new episodes of Pokemon Concierge are in production.
Ooh, Dragonite.
They are slated for release in September 2025. What sort of Pokemon will Haru and Psyduck welcome as guests next? Take a first look at a few of the Pokemon they will meet in this motion test footage. Just look at the personality and how they move.
Growlithe.
But there's more. For a limited time, the first 4 episodes are available to watch on Pokemon's official YouTube channel for free. Please take this chance to watch them if you haven't been able to tune in to Pokemon Concierge yet. And we hope you look forward to the new episodes as well.
Snorlax.
Hello everyone, I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. Next, we have a number of other announcements to share with you.
So I don't have any Pokemon plushies yet. Trying not to have too many.
Pokemon Go Tour Unova Global will take place on March 1st and March 2nd. This event can be enjoyed at no cost from anywhere in the world where Pokemon Go is available. During the event, the legendary Pokemon Black Kyurem and White Kyurem will appear in raid battles and elsewhere. Also, trainers will soon have a chance to encounter Victini and Shiny Meloetta. We'll also share promo codes for everyone to enjoy. We hope you're looking forward to the new Season 2.
So I wonder if I should pick up Pokemon Go again. I kind of do and I kind of don't. Don't want to add more stuff to do. Now this is a game that I would probably pick up since not necessarily time-based. Definitely a lot more chill, nice vibe. Definitely low res, right? Definitely low res in terms of intensity. So That's a game I would consider picking up. Or starting to play Umbreon. So this looks... Oh, Sleep. I haven't installed Sleep. Should I install Sleep? I don't know. So I don't believe this is as... I don't believe that this gets as much yapping, let's say. This doesn't get as much yapping as I think it eventually will. There's a segment of... There's a decent segment of younger
Enjoy intense battles
younger
in an
players,
unforgettable remote stadium.
you know, that
A
will
new type
play
of battle is also arriving, called First to 500. In
that
it,
will
a
play
new
these
feature called
online
Theos
team
technology allows
games.
you to gain special
So
effects when you score a certain number of
Marvel
points.
has a
Plus,
game like
look forward
that.
to an updated map. With updated wild
Games like
Pokemon,
Fortnite,
the win condition is simple. Be the
as
first
well.
to score 500 points.
And it's the right move. It's the right move, I think. It'll continue to grow. It'll probably get more yapping over time. Good old Pokemon Pocket. So probably the best genius move that they've done to really reinvigorate those of us that have had a nostalgia for Pokemon, or love the art of it, or, you know, get that satisfaction from collecting and completing a Pokedex. So I definitely got sucked in. It led me to play the game as well in Pokemon Pocket. And in complete fairness to it, it's a very accessible gameplay mechanic. But the good and bad of it is knowing that there is a more extensive universe of cards out there, because you would get some of the cards that existed in real life, but not quite. And Pokemon TCG Live existed, which actually fully supported the actual game mechanics, so you could actually pick up what it's like to actually play an actual game. And in fact, lots of folks that play in tournaments use it. Oh, EX. So this is going to be Mega Evolution EX. This is going to be a pretty exciting thing that's coming into, or returning to the universe. So the V-Star series is rotating out. And so, not just for the art, not just for the game mechanic, it's going to be exciting to see how competitions will flow out with EX.
And Pokemon Violet games. We're celebrating Pokemon Day with a Rotom phone case giveaway. Along with a mass outbreak event and other in-game events to come.
I'm not sure why this is kind of cutting off
Mighty
this way.
Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Quaquaval will appear in a series of Terra Raid battle events. And even more Pokemon are planned to appear in the future. We hope you continue to enjoy the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games. Next, please have a look at this video.
So yeah, anyway, Pocket led me to playing live, led me to opening actual packs in real life, led me to, this is all in the space of a couple months, by the way, led me to opening some packs, starting to work on a binder, and then actually playing enough live just gave me the itch to play in real life. So I've actually done that now for 2 weeks now. I've played in my local leagues, I played in one league, casual, and in one cup one, which was my first one. I've officially won 2 games, but the 2 games or the 2 matches that I've won have been against the bye in Swiss format. So I'm getting better, getting the rhythm down. So I'm right on the cusp of winning a few games against the right matchup. But I think I'm holding my own now. Again, for as many different iterations that you can put together, there there's a world of possibilities to have to put together a fun experience. So this is kind of exciting on what the implications are here. So Trasselize Waylord. So this is implying online matches from across the world, iOS, Android, and Switch. That's very nice. So, depending on how this plays out, does this have?
What you've just seen is the world's first glimpse of a new title, Pokemon Champions.
Yeah, I wonder if the graphics are gonna look just like that.
This title will be focused on the Pokemon battles you know.
Yeah, if it's just battle focused.
Pokemon Champions will continue the tradition of pitting your skills against those of other trainers from around the world. But this time, we're aiming for these core-style battles to be enjoyed by more players than ever before.
So I do wonder.
Game Freak, the developer of the core games, is carrying
I do wonder how you'll get Pokemon for the game itself.
And Pokemon Champions will be coming not only to the Nintendo Switch family of systems, but to mobile devices too. You'll be able to choose how you want to play based on where you are. What's more, you can also connect with Pokemon Home.
Of course, everything connects to Pokemon Home.
You won't be limited to using Pokemon you can partner up with in Pokemon Champions.
So yeah, that's the fun thing about Pokemon Home. So Pokemon Home is pretty much just a hub for those of you that are not familiar. So any Pokemon that you have in other games, you can connect to Home, and once it's in Home, you can send it to other games when other games support it. So just like with this, it looks like you're going to be able to send Pokemon that you have into other games. And keep in mind, like Pokemon that you get through different games, even though the name might be the same, there are going to be slight variations in the actual characteristics of the actual Pokemon, so, and level as well. So
que Pokémon Champions estará disponible en español latinoamericano desde el día de su lanzamiento.
This is pretty exciting. I mean, Pokemon's worldwide, obviously. The English set is the largest one and used extensively in the video games as well. But it's worldwide, right? There's a lot of love for Pokemon in Latin American and Spanish-speaking countries. So for them to have video games in Spanish, localized products, including the trading cards, is going to be exciting for them as well. Will be very exciting to see them to be able to use it in tournaments when you're watching folks play. Obviously, the other major language localizations, Japan always gets the cards first, so there's always Japanese cards, but there's also Chinese, Korean. I believe there might even be French and German, if I'm not mistaken. So I gotta think this has got to be exciting for the younger generation of Pokemon fans and their parents as well. And again, this is just like, man, I hope they can continue to make or print enough cards, because I would think that if I was Spanish speaking, I would love to have the card in English and then the card in Spanish for some of my favorites. So this looks like the successor to the Scarlet Violet series. based on how they have things set up, this has a total Paris vibe. So the tower in the center feels like the Eiffel Tower. Kind of the stone architecture here. Going on rooftops. Parkour! Yeah, this is totally Paris vibes. These look like the starter Pokemon, so this is kind of interesting. There's a bit of movement happening in the battle, where normally everyone has stayed static in previous games. This looks a little different than the Terra effect. Dude looks like Clive, man. Probably related to Clive. Legends ZA. So this is the next one.
Pokemon Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series.
It's total Paris
The story
vibes.
takes place in Lumiose City, the largest city in the Kalos region. Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city.
Oh, sorry. I should be showing you something here on the side sometimes for fun.
Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share. After you arrive in Lumiose City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner: Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile.
Totodile. I'm going Totodile with this one. So be Totodile evolves into Frigolator. Who's getting a lot of action right now in the actual trading card game.
When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny.
I'm going Tawny.
The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ. You'll also meet his
AZ's got to be related to Clive
Lumiose's
and the principal.
is being managed by
Why am I not remembering the principal's actual
You'll
name?
become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny. The different people you meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer. To help people and Pokemon coexist, the city has set up wild zones. These areas,
So I wonder how large the map's going to be.
give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive. To catch
So
one of these
maybe
wild Pokemon, aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball.
it's going to be fairly
Have
dense.
one of your Pokemon use its moves to weaken the target.
Rather than a very large map, it's going to be fairly dense. So same mechanic. This is the same mechanic as before as far as capturing
Pokemon battling not seen in
a
titles.
Pokemon.
Moves can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas of effect. So choose your timing and
So
positioning
that
carefully to gain
is
the upper hand.
interesting. I mean, it is a natural evolution,
Your
and
partner Pokemon through battles and dodge
you
incoming
are
attacks.
playing in a 3D,
Swap
or you've been
Pokemon
in a
if you need
3D
to and
environment,
find the
especially
right
with the
moment to
modern,
unleash a move.
especially in the modern
What's
games.
more, certain Pokemon can go beyond evolution by undergoing Mega Evolution.
Mega evolution.
When a trainer's keystone resonates with the Megastone held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon will do more than just change shape. It'll unlock a new level of power, turning the tide of battle in its favor.
So I wonder if this completely replaces. I know V-Star's
As
going
Lumiose
away,
continues its
or V-Star's never really been
transformation
in the
into a city
video
that
games,
belongs to
maybe.
both people and Pokemon,
Terra has.
who knows what kinds of encounters and
Wonder how
experiences will await you.
if this
Pokemon
this
Legends
connects
ZA,
with the Terra mechanic or
coming late
replaces it.
2025.
With the additional movement, I'd be curious to see how they balance it out, because that's going to be a little tough to start with for some younger trainers playing the game, because they might not quite have the hand coordination that they would like. So I suspect maybe it'll be a little bit more forgiving for folks that mess up, but a lot more rewarding for those that can get the timing and strategy right, because it's always been about strategy. Pokemon's always been about strategizing.
Everybody can wait just a little longer for their adventures in Lumiose City to begin. That concludes our announcements for today. Thank you very much for watching.
Well, so that was fun. I hope all of you got to hear something that you were hoping to hear. I am a little disappointed. I thought I read a leak that said Score Bunny was going to be one of the starter Pokemon. So, you know me, big fan of my guy, Score Bunny, Reboots, and Cinderace. But yeah, just to wrap up my thoughts on the on all the announcements and particularly that new game mechanic. I suspect it'll be a little bit more forgiving on newer players. Newer players are less coordinated players, but give a huge advantage to folks that can make those strategic decisions as far as long attacks, short attacks, moving out of the way, that kind of thing. And it'll be exciting to see that in actual competition. So it's likely going to show up in competition starting in 2026, maybe, or maybe even later than that. I'm not sure what the timing is going to be, depending on when the game comes out and how soon it would show up in regional and world championships. Who knows? Maybe it shows up right away. In terms of all the announcements, it was pretty exciting to be part of this Pokemon Day as an adult. I actually was able to go to my local Best Buy. They got the 2-pack. They were able to get the 2-pack blisters back in stock, one per person. So I was able to get one for my own to celebrate Pokemon Day in my own way. Obviously, feel kind of lucky that I was able to find the tin with Flareon. Hoping to get a few more of these, and if I'm fortunate enough, get all 8. But if I can get maybe 2 or 4 more, that'll be fine too. Really love the Evolution series. In terms of the announcements today, definitely gonna check out Netflix Concierge. I do have a Netflix account. There's also the Dragonite series or short series made by Comic Wave, who worked on the Suzune movie. That's beautifully animated. Definitely check it out if you're into that sort of stuff. Might talk myself into playing a little bit of Pokemon Go for my own nostalgia's sake. Maybe Cafe Remix. Maybe Sleep. I'm trying not to pick up anything additional in terms of stuff that needs you logging in every day. Not quite a fan of that. Obviously looking forward to what we're going to see for Pokemon ZA and Mega Evolutions, as it's probably going to get introduced into the actual decks and then the actual art and what Pokemon comes out of that. So, that's kind of exciting. So hope everyone is having a great Pokemon Day. Hope you're able to celebrate in some way. If you live by a local GameStop, definitely give them a quick call, see if they're doing anything fun. They will. Most local game stores would have gotten something from the Pokemon company to help celebrate, especially the ones that run leagues. So, for example, I'm based in Chicago, and the closest ones to me, Good Games and Spellbounds, they're both doing little Pokemon Day celebrations at Good Games in Lincoln Park. For example, last year, in talking to some folks, they did a carnival style type of day where folks could, participate in a couple fun games. And again, it's to make it inclusive no matter your age, and get a couple of the free things for fun. So there'll be promo cards, very likely. I hear there are battle decks. Not sure if they'll do any giveaway packs that they got from Pokemon, but definitely check it out. Spellbound, where I play, where I've been playing League. I know they're planning on doing something on Sunday as well. So it should be fun. Hope you're able to celebrate, and definitely look forward to next year. which will be the 30th anniversary. So we'll be sure to get a whole lot of fun announcements and stuff to look forward to. So have a great Pokemon Day. Have a great year celebrating Pokemon. Catch you next time.